Ah! Where am I?
Are you a foreigner, son?
Uh, yeah, I guess.
Come, I will show you around the village. Join the kids and sit over there. I'm going to tell you local folk tales. Hi, children. Now I'm about to tell you the tale of Hod Ni Ali Yon, which is also what we sing in our harvest song, which is appropriate now that it's almost harvest season. Ali Yon, a long time ago, was born in the village of Henninga. His father was Amtala. His mother was Dumila. When he was a little boy, his father used to tell him the stories of his own adventures in love and in war. His father also taught him the use of the spear and shield. Ali Yon learned quickly. When he was old enough, his father made him a top. He taught Oligian how to spin it and how to break the tops of his playmates. His father also taught him how to cut Rano spears and fight with them. Ali Yon, listening to the war prayers of the tribe, also learned to say the magic words of the native priests and priestesses. In time, he became the undisputed leader of the children of his tribe. When he reached adolescence, he gathered his comrades and led them in a fight against the enemy of his father, Pangari I of Deligdigan. In Deligdigan, however, he faced not his father's enemy, but the son. Pambakayon was as spirited and lusty as Ali Yon. So the fight lasted 3 years, with no end in sight or any sign of defeat on the part of either group. Through the protracted warfare, he learned to admire each other's abilities. Their fight finally ended in a peace pact made in Deligdigan, in the home of Pambakayon, and at the instance of old Pangari I, Pambakayon's father. During the conclusion of the peace pact, Ali Yon saw and courted the youngest of the beautiful sisters of Pambakayon, Bugain. Ali Yon brought his bride, a mere child, to his home in Henninga, where Bugain grew up into a beautiful woman. Then Pambakayon went to Henninga to witness his sister's formal marriage to Ali Yon. Ali Yon and Bugan had many children, and both became prosperous and beloved of the people of Henninga. Pambakayon later courted Ali Yon's sister and brought her to his father's home in Deligdigan. There they were happily married and became prosperous. Looks like the children are more interested with playing with our guest. Oli, do you mind playing with them while I talk to the others about your living situation for now?
Sure. Thank you, Lola.
It's not possible to pass through that place anymore.
How did you know that?
I used to go there with my friends to play and explore.
Why can't you enter now? Is it because somebody tore the pages?
Yes. We met with Tagalog children one time and told me of how embarrassing our history is. They called us traitors and mocked us as savages and barbarians. Foreigners consider us as enemies and led battles against us, but our warriors succeeded in defending our land.
What did you do, Bungian?
I tore the pages. This isolated our village from foreigners in other pages. I think it's better this way.
Did you tell anyone in the village about this?
No, my people love sharing our culture to others. They want to be friends with different people. It's not fair how others are using their friendly nature to be rude like those children.
I understand why you did that, Bungian. But it's not right for you to decide for the whole village. You know that, right?
I know.
We should tell your parents and the elders about this. Do you agree with me, Bungian? I know you mean no harm, but this hurt the relationship your people are trying to build.
Yes. I am sorry and I feel guilty, but I don't know how to put it back.
I think I was sent here for a reason. But first, let us tell them about this first.
All right.
So, it was because of this that foreigners stopped visiting our village. I understand why you did that, child. I'm sorry for failing to correct the history for the new generation. Thank you for telling us this. You may now go with your parents. I bet they have a lot to say to you in private. Fate works in wondrous ways. I'm glad the future looks brighter.
What do you mean, Lola?
In the past, during the colonization of Spaniards, they couldn't conquer our village. Our ancestors fought well defending our lands. The Spaniards succeeded in colonizing most of the country, but they agreed once to colonize the whole country, so they started portraying us as savages and barbarians in order for our fellow Filipinos to fight against their own. Of course, we did not let that happen. We defended ourselves again and again. Because of this Tagalog, people saw us as enemies, lowly and traitor. After we received our freedom, we started to correct the history in our own way.
Thank you, Lola. I promise you, future will be better. Hey, I'm going back to my home, Bungian. After that, you and your friends will be able to explore again. You have to remember, those children don't know the truth. It's up to you whether you want to correct them or ignore them. Either way, I hope you learn to forgive their ignorance.
I've talked to my parents. They told me to avoid them, but I don't want that. I want to tell them what really happens, and if they believe me, good. If not, it's their loss.
I like it. Well then, goodbye, Bungian.
Kuya Oli.